Okay, hi everybody, it's me. Before we do Tower of God, the final episode, another anime series review. Now, I looked on Mal, these people on Mal, they do these reviews, and it's like, come on. A lot of mixed reviews on this show, a lot of not recommendeds, and I'm like, jump off it. The anime I'm talking about is Wistoria, Wand, and Sword. Now, truth be told, the animation is amazing. It is one of the more beautifully animated animes from this season, and it just takes off. Just like holy shit. The fights are animated amazing. It's truly grand. The only real reason I think I'm not going to give this a perfect score is because of the fact of what everyone else is saying. Which, I have to mention it. It feels like, yeah, it's like Black Clover, it's like Marshall, all that stupid crap. But, that being said, I still feel it deserves some praise. Because, and let me get into the synopsis before I go any further. Wand and Sword, Wistoria, Wand and Sword. Will Surfort dreams of keeping his promise to a childhood friend by becoming a Magia Vander, one of the mighty magicians who sit atop the wizard's tower. However, he is unable to cast even the simplest of spells, leaving him to fight dungeon monsters to earn credits at Regarden Magical Academy. If that weren't enough, he finds himself putting his sword skills to the test against a bully professor. Now, that's a short synopsis, but the show excels in animation, at least in my opinion, and character development. Because we get a lot of backstory, a lot of development from flashbacks with certain characters. And we learn to know who they are and what their motives are, and we go from there. And the music is good. The pacing is pretty good too. And I do like, towards the end of the series, what they did, kind of hooking us up. Because they go through this certain trial of something happens, and Will is introduced to another character. And we get that hook for season 2. Now, like I said before, this does mimic, as I said, Black Clover and Marshall, because he can't use magic. That might be so, but you cannot deny the fact that this anime is animated good, the characters are good, you get some development with these characters throughout the show. And towards the end, you're like, oh, wow. Now I know why this guy acts the way he acts. Now I know why this is the way it is. And I'm going to give this a 9 out of 10. But I highly, highly recommend people watch this anime. Because it does have some emotional weight. Goes into topics like discrimination and everything between. And it shows you get to see Will and these other characters develop as you go along. And they start to respect Will. They decide to recognize him. Now, I know it's the same crap with Black Clover, but still, the animation is pristine. The fights are good. Anyone else say, oh, mixed review, I've seen this before. You're not giving it a chance. Yeah. I personally think 9 out of 10. I mean, I would give this a 10 out of 10 if it was more original. If it wasn't, But still, it's an interesting concept to see. And what I do like, I'm not going to spoil this, but the title, Wistoria, Wand, and Sword, that means something. I'm not going to say what it means, but it's an important thing to remember as the anime goes along. And I think it's a selling point for people to actually watch every episode, get into it, and eventually at the end you get, oh wow, you know. But this is definitely up there. I give this a 9 out of 10. I stand by it. You know, I want to give it a perfect score, but obviously because, but some people are like, yeah, all right, it's similar. Okay, yeah. Is that all you got? That's all the reason why you say not recommend? Come on. I recommend it because it is so rare. Well, not rare, but I mean, to have an anime like this. Beautifully animated, good characters, good backstories, character development. You get to see, you know, towards the end of all these characters that he has introduced, and their stories and everything between, and it's phenomenal. There were times in the towards the end of the series, I was a tear bit, a little tear. So it's definitely got emotional weight to it, and I highly, highly recommend it. But this is going to be it for that. So yeah, like I said, this is it for Tower of God. I forgot to mention that. Season 2. And then next week, well, towards the end, when we get into next weekend, Friday and Saturday, I should let everyone know I did see the first episode of Uzumaki. It was good. That's later, though. Not until, you know. But that's all I got for you guys. Tell me, did you guys see Wand and Sword not yet? If you did, great. What did you think of it? And go see it if you haven't. It's a good anime. It is. I'll see you guys later. Oh, by the way, I forgot to mention. There's a character in this show who's very Snape. I'll see you guys later.